Hey everybody, welcome to the members portal. We are going to do a memorial flower today for Cemetary grave, and we're going to do pink daisies. And I'm going to turn the camera down so you can watch what I'm doing. I changed the view for y'all since this is the members portal. Y'all are special, so y'all get to see all my wreaths behind me. And I'm going to turn the camera down and let's get started. I don't know if you're able, yeah, okay. Here's what I'm working. My husband rigged up this little thing to hold this for me. He was so sweet to do that. Okay, and we're just going to take the greenery. Hold on one second. Couldn't reach my glue gun. Okay. And we're going to take and start with the greenery because it's going to go on the outside. And I'm going to bend this down so it's going to hang over. And you want to kind of spruce up your little leaves as you go. And I'm going to go side to side, side to side, side to side, like that. I'm going to bend that over. This is going to make it wider. Okay. Now I'm going to come over here and bend it over. And this one, same way, and bend it over. Can y'all see that? Okay. Let me make some room here. Got all kinds of pink daisies, y'all. All kinds of pink daisies. Okay. I'm going to go here and here. Bend that over. And get one more for the other side. Right there. And I like to think of this as building like a pinwheel each time. Because I start with the greenery. And I don't know if this is the proper way to do it. Y'all, I taught myself. So it's just how I do it. Okay, so now, since I got this pinwheel shape, now I'm going to take my daisies. You want to leave some short, some long. But this is the main flower in this arrangement. And I have two bushes of this. And we're going to use all two bushes. And these come from Dollar Tree. And no, they're not going to last forever. But most people who buy stuff like this to go on a grave, most people go out there and change flowers every season, every month. So keep that in mind. I mean, they're not going to buy it just one time and leave it there forever. And if they do, hopefully somebody else will go and put something else out there. I change flowers for my dad and my mother-in-law at least 3 times a year. I always try and do it at Easter and at Christmas. And I like to put one in the middle to kind of, I need to find a longer one than that, to set the height of everything. Okay, I got 2 here that's kind of tall. Okay. So that's how that's going to be. It's going to be about that tall, and it's just going to come out. Okay, now I'm going to start back going around the edges again. But yeah, I mean, when I put flowers out there, I don't expect them to stay for a long time. I expect them to stay just for a couple months, and then I'll go switch them out again. And that's what most people do. I mean, they're not... I mean, I personally am not spending over $50 for something to put out where I know where whoever cuts the grass out there ain't gonna care if it gets hit or run over. So I may spend a little bit, but I mean, I ain't buying them high dollar flowers from Michael's and stuff to put out there. Now, if I was only going to buy it one time, then yeah, sure, I might do it that way. But if I'm going to go every month, then no. I'm just going around and around the circle. Okay. I think I need one more right there. And I'm just checking as I go. Lord, help me get this off. Okay. Let's go in one more round. Now we're going in, stepping in just a little bit. And I'm kind of going in between. I don't know if y'all can see or not. In between where the flowers are already, I'm going in between there and putting the next flower in. But like I said, I am no expert at this. I just thought it was something we could learn together. Or do together. Maybe I'll get better as I go. But when I'm at the events and stuff that I go and sell at, the farmers markets and stuff, if somebody sees a wreath, usually 1 out of every 10 people ask me if I make these, especially around the holidays. So I try and have a couple anyway, just in case. At my last event, there was a man who walked in my booth, which is very unusual anyway. But that's what he wanted. He asked if I made any. And I was like, yeah, I make them. I don't have any today, but yeah, I make them. So I gave him my card. So we'll see. Okay. That's what we have. Okay, now let's see. Let's go in with these filler flowers here. And cut some off. And I may not use everything I brought to the table, but I like to have enough stuff to work with. Alright, now these, my filler flowers, I like to start at the top and work back towards the edge. And I'm going to go one side to the other side. I need to work on my lighting in this barn, or shop, barn, she shed, whatever you want to call it. It needs some help. Okay, see how I made like a cross? This time I'm going to step it down a little bit, and I'm going to make the cross the other way. So I'm going to go in between those. But down some, like so. See right there where it's down, but it's in between those. So it draws your eye down. And I'm going to do that all the way around. I need to cut my other bush. Okay. Okay, yeah, over here. I had to figure out where I was in the scheme of things. Okay, now there's one over here. Cut this down a little bit, it's a little long. My glue gun is stretched out. Okay, I've got that. Now I'm down to just pieces of stuff, and I'm not sure if it needs these. I think it needs some more greenery. I do have these two pieces, but I don't like those. some more greenery around the bottom. So we're basically done, y'all. I'm just filling in holes now. That's all I'm going to be doing. I don't know if y'all can see that very well, but that's what we have so far. And I am just looking for holes in the bottom where I can put that greenery in, and it's just going to hide that foam a little bit. I need a thicker piece over here. I only have so many pieces to work with. Okay. And one right there, that worked out perfect. I think. If y'all are in here, then y'all are my first members. So thank you very much. It does mean a lot to me. It helps me out. Okay. Let's see if I can get this where y'all can see it. Isn't that pretty? It's still a little bit thin around the bottom. But, I mean, if you look straight down at it, you can't see. And it's going to be on the ground, more than likely, or close to the ground. I do have one more daisy I can put in there. I can put it right there. Maybe over here. Oh, y'all can't see what I'm doing, can you? Okay, sorry y'all. My phone come unattached from my stand. I'm just going to stick this down here to hide another hole. I think that's pretty. Yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and throw all these pink flowers in here. Just randomly. Just so I don't have to hang on to them. I did take one set of leaves off of that. And okay, let's see now what I'm working with. Get that off of there. Trying to cut tags off here. Some of these flowers came from Hobby Lobby, I think, because they're not Dollar Tree tags on them. Okay. All this pink, I mean, it really shouldn't matter a whole bunch, right? Right. Just gonna make it a little bit fuller, that's all. This one is kind of tall. Right there. I got to hurry up. I got to go get my nephew from work here in a little bit. Is what it is. So I don't want to know anymore. I had a plan going into this, but my brain, you don't know how my brain works. It's like squirrel, but it's still pretty. Last piece. I think I need to go right down in there. All right, that is the final product. Tell when I look in the camera that some things look a little off. But still very pretty. Let me see if I can move the camera up without dropping it. So yeah, that's what we have. I think it's pretty. Alright. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me on the members section. Members portal. Whatever you want to call it. But, yeah. Thank y'all for joining. It means a whole lot to me. And I will try and come up with some really cool stuff to show y'all. If y'all have any ideas, leave a comment or whatever. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all next time.